In this video, we'll learn to use the Align and Distribute tools, and those are found over here on the top toolbar, and they're currently dimly lit, and that means we'll need to first select something to be able to use them. And that could be a simple matter of getting things straight. You know, I have two different fonts up top for Floriani and Fusion, which means I've made them using two different sort of segments. And if you really wanted them to be sort of sitting on the same baseline, whoops, I don't mean to select the whale there. Let's just get the two embroideries. So I have the Floriani and the Fusion lettering both selected. And notice now the alignment tool opens up. And I could choose to align them to the left or to the right or to the top or to the bottom. Centers vertically or horizontally. Center them to each other, or center them to the ruler. And actually it's the opposite. This one is center them to each other. This one is center to the rulers. Really what I was thinking in this case was center to the bottom, right? Or not center, but align to the bottom. So if I click align to selected to the bottom, it will make both objects along the same bottom line. And essentially you can do any sort of grouping of that. And so let's just go ahead and start a new empty workspace and create some shapes to kind of play with. And so here we have, you know, 4 shapes. If I select those 4 shapes and I click on the align tools, I can align them to the left, and it will make all of the shapes move over to the left. If I undo, it'll put them back, and then I could try something else. So align to the top, they'll all stick to the top, and opposite would be the bottom, and so now they're all kind of stuck to the bottom. And so this is the idea that you can align them to the centers horizontally, so now they're all the same center. If I align them to each other, so select center selected objects, it will put them all on top of each other. And if I choose the option to center to rulers, it will move them to wherever 0 and 0 is on my sort of workspace. And so that's the alignment tools. Here, let's bring them back apart a little bit. And the distribute tools, so now we have the ability to change how they're distributed. And so when you select all of these objects, these are the distribution tools. And so we can distribute them so that they're equal from the left-hand spacing or the center spacing or the right spacing. We can just put equal space between the objects horizontally or vertically, and basically distribute them all to the top or to the bottom. And so in a way, some of these are kind of like the align, so having them all fit to their left side. So let me undo that. You see right now, they're all sort of centered on their center lines. And so if you ask them to all center to the left line, they kind of moves each shape over to wherever its left edge would have been. And distribute evenly, so distribute evenly kind of creates spacing between each shape. And so these are the ideas that you can easily use the alignment tools and the distribution tools to arrange your embroidery elements.